So who remembers where we left off?
I remember getting access to a ship. That's where we left off.
We got access to a ship, but I believe we were having issues.
And Tavor has no idea what the fucking game plan was to get access to the ship, so he's still kind of in the fucking dark.
I think Dave came in and opened it up with his data pad.
Yep.
So he's en route with
And then we
Tavor back
He hacked
to
his ship
the
with
dock.
data pad.
And he's got that analog thing, whatever he's got.
and we have psychics after us. Well, not necessarily after us, but we escaped the psychic school through some crazy fucking Gucci shit. And hi, Brian.
Oh, and hey, just so you know, the ship thing went off without a hitch, except for
went off with a huge.
There was in fact a fusion reactor in the factory that was a secondary detonation.
So, actually, Brian, go ahead and give me a notice roll.
Right. Just a moment.
What the fuck?
Notice. Just a moment. Really down. Base what? Skill.
Oh, wisdom.
Okay. No modifier?
No. Okay. So I don't remember exactly where you were, but I think you were back at the dock where the original ship was. Okay.
That's the last I recalled.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're with Snake there. You guys launch the ship. It takes off, flies a little ways. You lose sight of it. A couple of minutes later, you know the ship has landed, and your data pad registers the biosignature of the person that is taking ownership.
Okay.
Couple seconds later, you see a flash.
Okay. That was the plan.
Yeah. And then a couple of seconds later, you feel the concussive wave. Your chest is hit. Now,
something wrong.
I'm not going to make you do another roll or anything. You know, this is bigger than what you had thought it was going to be.
Okay. Not my strong point, obviously. Wow. Okay. I will immediately switch on the whatever the news channel is, as if I really need to. I'm pretty sure everything probably just goes nuts about it.
Well, I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder and say, "Hey, man, we got to get the fuck out of here."
Oops.
The local news stations are basically it's either transmitting snow or transmitting technical difficulties.
I don't get the heebie-jeebies.
Sure.
I don't care.
Technical difficulties. Haha.
I'm not a physicist, but there was a secondary. There was a secondary on that.
I don't remember if your character actually caught that. I think one of you did. You did? Okay. Okay. I think you were the only one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, at this point,
we have salted radioactive cobalt.
I'm going to go ahead and switch over there. Your Roll20 should reload here. And you're muted.
Right, and I was looking at your feed, so yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
This is what the factory now looks like.
Whoops.
Let's get the fuck out of here before they trace that ship back. Also, Fallout. Let's go.
Oh, do I have lack of terminology? Actually, I think I do. Just a moment. I got to check something.
Okay.
Keep forgetting why ask you when I should have it on my character.
Do you have potassium iodide tablets?
That's exactly what I'm looking at.
Fuck it, give me the cyanide. Let's just make this quick.
I have a Trauma 1 kit. I don't see it.
I would say unless you have a fairly extensive first aid, you're probably not going to have anything that's...
Well, here would be my argument on that. Part of my first aid was what we got from the ship, right?
Yes.
So I would assume that because of the reactor on the ship having a radioactive core, and also because of what they were hauling, that they might have extra inoculation, what do you want to call it, resistance medicines for radioactive poisoning.
Did you bring the whole kit with you?
I don't think I brought the whole kit.
Give me a luck save.
Okay. Ooh, luck save.
Oh.
You happen to have potassium iodide in your...
Holy shit.
Take
right.
one of these, call me in the morning.
Here. Take this. Take another one in 8 hours.
All right, will do. I am going to take that too.
We'll check our readings after that.
I mean, I would try to mic up on the radio, but I don't think the radios are going to fucking work either, so...
Yeah, this ain't the kind of shit we'd want to broadcast.
I'm pretty sure the cell phone relays may be out.
I'm not broadcasting anything. I'm just checking in.
Okay.
Making sure Brian's still alive.
So one thing I did say last time, while in reality, the radios would all be fucked, I am not going to fuck over the group and say you don't have comms, because that's just a shitty thing to do.
I mean, we can use smoke signals or just agree upon a rally point.
I don't think we could use smoke signals, man. The whole place is on fire.
Now, Valley did say...
I lied, it's Sailor Jerry, not Captain.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pirate.
Told a fib.
So, Valley did say...
Coffee.
When he sold the ship, he took possession of another ship that is currently docked at Dock 36, I think.
And I am with him.
Yep.
Right. Tavor is with Valley. He has passed on to you guys that there is a ship waiting for passengers at Dock 36. I may be misspeaking on the dock, but it really doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure it was 36. No, and we went to go meet him there. I remember that.
Okay.
39. It's 39. But
It's going to be a
regardless.
very light episode for me, guys. You two are going to be taking over because I'm with Valley, so the interaction is probably going to be minimalistic with me. We'll see, though.
Well, so right now the plan is you guys are meeting up at Dock 39.
39 or 36?
I misspoke. It is 39.
Okay. Gotta read the numbers upside down.
Okay.
That's not even a number. No matter which way you look at it, that's not a number.
At the agreed upon dock, whatever number it fucking is.
Yeah.
Got it. Number.
Yeah.
Docking Bay 94.
So
Executive Order 66.
Yeah.
So Tavor and Valley are headed to the dock. You had made a pit stop on your way, speaking with one of the people at the armature store. After that conversation, Valley is now pulling a anti-grav. I'm going to say trolley. It's not the right word for it. What is it that
little red wagon?
So when ambulance comes, puts you on a thing to roll.
The gurney.
It's not a gurney, but yeah. Anyway, yes. We'll say it's an anti-grav gurney. So he has one of these that he is pulling behind him. And he and Tavor are on their way to the dock. Brian and Snake, I'm assuming you are headed in that direction as well, but do you have any plans in the meantime?
Avoid fallout and haul ass to dock. That's like, as soon as I heard ship and the dock.
Pretty much 100% agree. And yeah.
I'm not waiting around for shit.
If I heard ship and dock, I definitely want to head that way.
Okay. So you guys, so Snake and
Pretty sure we probably just committed a few felonies.
one or two, you know. You can only spend one lifetime in prison. I mean, really.
That's exactly the point.
So Snake and Brian, you guys get to the dock first. You can hear activity on the other side of the access door, but the door is locked. Are you doing anything while you're waiting, or are you just going to wait?
No, I'm not going to beat down the door to catch more attention to myself.
So we're at the landing pad we were told to go to, the docking port.
And it's locked.
And it's locked, and we
I'm
hear
just
people
gonna use
inside.
comms.
We hear something going inside.
I'm going to say, hey, Valley, the docking bay is locked. Do we have instructions?
He will respond. I have the access key for the dock, so I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Then we will act casual.
All right.
I'm gonna act casual. Just sit down.
Brian there with you?
Hey, son.
Yeah.
Just checking. Thank you.
All right.
I mean, I had to hold him back from roasting hot dogs on it, but
That sounds very typical of Brian.
Hey, I've got some pills for you when you get here.
What kind of pills? I do not want to be put under again.
The kind that prevent you from having...
You're coming in broken. What?
Yeah, your mic's cutting out.
Sorry, had garbage at my feet. It was annoying me. Better?
Much better. Send it. Something about a worm.
Yes. Yes, I have medication to give you that will prevent your hair from falling out. Or at least reduce the male pattern baldness. Either way.
Okay.
would also put something to cover up your eyes and nose to keep from breathing in this dust. Just a recommendation.
I've got that covered.
And to answer your question, Brian, there should be a little gear at the bottom of the chat, and just to the side is like 3 lines. You click on that, you can see if anyone is.
Yeah, I can see everyone that's in the chat, but I don't see them actually typing anything in the chat.
No, because nobody has. Yeah.
Nobody has.
Oh, I'm the only one that did. Okay.
Yep.
That would explain it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Sir.
You're so helpful.
I know.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, don't spam the fucking channel. Jesus, man.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, because there's so much activity on it before. That's what was throwing me off. I'm used to seeing at least a couple of.
Hard power. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, Valley and Tavor, you guys get to the dock. Valley will walk up, and the first thing he's going to do is turn to the 3 of you and hand you each a credit sheet. There is 500 credits on each for each of you. This is payment.
I know what I forgot to do.
Did you need to retcon and do something, or?
Negative. I just needed to level up. I think we're going to have plenty of time to do that anyway.
I'm not worried about that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is payment for services rendered. And just so you know, I have put 1,500 credits into the Pew-Pew Anonymous business.
Oh.
Oh, I definitely don't have that much. Much as I would like 71,000 credits, it's not exactly what I have.
No.
Maybe someday.
So at some point, if we make it.
So,
somewhere.
and with that, he will turn and open the dock doors. Huge things open up, and inside you see what is in roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
It's our ship. Home sweet home.
Finally, we get off this bloody fucking rock.
Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that quickly as well.
That looks like a twisted version of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it is.
For once, you see Tavor start to brighten up a little bit. And suddenly his dull personality starts to rage.
So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but where's our pilot?
So, inside the dock, you can see there is someone who is currently going around checking on hoses, checking on hydraulics, and you can tell from the actions that he's taking, he's essentially doing maintenance checks.
The pre-flight?
Potentially, yes.
Brian, can you fly? You know what? Never mind. No.
Yes, I can.
I don't remember you ever mentioning that you could fly.
I can't fly a spaceship, but I can fly.
I don't care about you getting high, Brian. I don't care.
I have some really nice DARPA set.
Is it going to take me to the center of the galaxy?
It could, if you took enough.
Or is it the center of the universe? I forget. I don't want to go to the center of the galaxy. It's a supermassive black hole in there. Fuck that.
No, I'm not really good at piloting. Thank you. However, I'm fairly decent at fixing things with duct tape, baling wire, and some spit.
Mr. Snake, you are an academic man. Do you know how to fly spaceships?
I am an academic man, unfortunately not a pilot.
He knows a lot about spaceships, but he doesn't know how to operate them.
No, unfortunately not.
Then we're going to have to hire one. Or coerce one. I would prefer hire. There are a lot more willings to fly us.
I would say there would be quite a line of people willing to leave this planet at this particular time.
No, the last time we tried coercing people.
I don't think we should coerce so much as offer a hire.
It was
You want off this ship? You want off this rock? Take us where we want to go.
Well, let's go talk to Mr. Pre-Flight Man and see what he has to say. Maybe he knows.
He might know how to fly.
Fair enough.
All right, so you're approaching the ship.
I am.
Yep.
All right. As you approach,
We are.
the guy doing the maintenance checks notices you and waves, and he will approach.
I wait for him to speak.
Afternoon, or actually, I guess it's still morning. Morning, gentlemen.
Morning. Well, I wouldn't call it good, but it's a morning.
I hear there was some activity downtown earlier.
I was actually just wondering whether you heard anything. It seems like all the media is not working.
Heard some commotion earlier, but nobody's really been able to give us any information down here at the docks. I hear. Actually, he wouldn't say that. What can I do for you guys?
We've kind of grown bored of this planet and we'd like to leave. The problem is, we paid someone to get us here, and therefore he wishes to stay. So we will have to make another contracting arrangement with another pilot. Would you know of any?
I mean, so to answer your question, yes. I mean, there are certainly several pilots in the area. I'm one, but I've been contracted to fly this ship for. What was his name? Crap! I just forgot it. Nkata something.
Oh, the president.
Where the hell did all my books go?
Well, unfortunately.
So wait,
They got moved.
People,
Sorry.
is this our ship or are we taking a ship?
No, it's been given to. We have the ownership.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Unfortunately, Mr. Nkata has been flashed into ash.
Tavor is still figuring things out bit by bit, so he's just kind of feeding off of what you guys know.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm distracted. My books got moved. So he was saying he was contracted by the guy that oversees the company. The ship has been purchased, and he is to pilot the new owners to their next destination.
Then that's us.
That's us.
What was it? So, Snake, you were saying something as I was trying to grab my books, but I didn't actually.
Oh, I was being an asshole, out of character.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Mr. Pappas. There we go. Not a Pappas.
Pompous ass? Oh.
Mr. Slave Trader. Now, Ash.
Hey, Lidfiend. Yeah, so he was contracted by Mr. Pappas to pilot the ship for the new owners to their next destination. So, you're saying that you're the owners. Okay. Do you have the bill of sale?
My friend here does. I'm going to point at Valley.
Perfect. Yeah, he'll show the ownership paperwork, and all right, everything seems in order. Go ahead and grab your stuff and get on board.
When can we leave?
As soon as everything's stowed away.
All
Now
right.
is good.
Let's get the pre-flight checks going. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't want to. I have a bad feeling about this place.
All right. All right. So
I'm going to
Yeah,
beamingly
range-
walk
yeah.
on board.
I am range walking. I am
Yeah.
range walking. The step
know
below sprint.
I know some basic maintenance, so if you need
I
any
go,
help,
"Ooh," and I turn around, Mr. Brian. And I hold out my
Yes.
hand.
Oh yeah, here.
I
Take
look
one
at
now,
it.
1 to 8 hours from now.
And I sniff it.
No.
I took one. I'm fine. It's gonna keep you from growing a third nut. Let's just go.
Yeah, I never. You
I
ever
think
can
he
know with
takes
this
it out of his
motherfucker.
mouth. Yeah, he takes it out of his mouth.
I've known Brian enough. Tabor's known Brian enough to know to test.
It'll make sure that your little swimmers don't look like Cthulhu. Okay.
Next time he'll give me a goddamn extends pill or some shit just to fuck with me just because that's Brian.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the kind of history we got.
Actually, it wouldn't be extends. It'd be more like the little blue diamond
Oh,
and ephemera
God.
mixed.
all right. So
passing out from blood loss from the brain.
so you guys all get on board and stow your gear, what you've brought with you.
Okay.
Valley takes the gurney back to a room and comes back out without it. And the pilot will go through the pre-flight and get everything up and running.
Did the pilot give us his name?
Jack. Jack Jr.
My friend just called me Bubba.
Darn,
I'm
toot
gonna-
some bitch!
I'm gonna try to look and see if that hospital was destroyed.
Destroyed?
Yeah.
Was somebody nuked?
Yeah.
His shoulder's gonna be really fucking hurting now.
Was our poor pilot disintegrated in the eternal flame of a fusion bomb?
Man, this rum and this coffee go well together.
There we go.
A ground-based fusion detonation.
That's
Ouch.
better. So he will introduce himself as Stavros Johar.
We really have a lot of
It's all weirdos.
Johar. Okay.
Johara. Stargate name.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Not Tilk.
this is Stargate-ish.
Yeah,
Oh, this is stars without number.
Yeah.
Hey.
Stargate would be much easier. We would just,
yeah.
dial the right stuff. And we wouldn't
Yeah,
worry
let's get
about
the fuck out of here. Go to the center of the universe right now. Ting, 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 ting. Like a fucking Rolodex or a fucking like dial it in.
As long as it's not a roulette wheel. That'd be just really annoying.
Suck.
Yeah, those don't exist since the.
Oh, what was it? Oh. So basically, what you're saying is we're gonna take Stargate and sliders and smash them together and see what happens.
Sliders, man. How about Quantum Leap?
Oh.
Well, at least
Where are we going? I don't know, but we're going.
All right. Can we where is that galaxy map?
One.
He had it up earlier.
Hold on.
I like the ship. Don't make the ship go right now. Okay.
No, it's more along we need to learn the distance of the hyperspace travel of this thing so we can
Oh, that's true.
We have to plot a course. I'm sure we can't just make one jump to the center of the galaxy.
Come on.
I got to slingshot around and use all the fucking.
Okay, that looks familiar.
It wouldn't let me scroll.
Oh,
Now I gotta zoom the fuck back in. Okay. We're
okay.
on what?
You are currently on.
I'll see if I see it. I'll know. I just haven't seen it.
I think we're on Thoron, which is 0406.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this ship has a drill drive 2. So you can go Rabbit Queen. There's a name that I haven't seen.
Jesus.
Hello.
What is the Economachus that's in 0406 as well?
That's the
sector.
that's
Okay.
it. Okay, sector.
Or not the
just a cluster of space, I guess.
solar system. That's the solar system.
Okay, all right.
So
All right. Yeah, I see. Because there's some number identifiers that have two, 3 names in them. Got it. This one only seems to have one habitable planet, apparently. Yeah.
Exactly.
Got it. Or station.
So from here you can jump 2 hexes.
2 hexes.
Yes.
Where were we trying to get to originally? Because I didn't write that information down.
You are
I assume that.
So the mission that Nikolai gave you directed you to the Tajal system in 0002, planet Zeron.
Okay.
Zerin. What was that grid again? That grid?
0002.
Okay.
So
That's 1, 2, 3 stops.
Right. What would probably be our best bet would be go to 0004, then to 0203, then to 0002.
Yep.
Two grids, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so we'd have to go 0404, 0203, 0002.
Now,
right.
One thing I do want to mention: your ship will need to refuel.
Yeah.
Yep.
After each of those hex jumps.
Right. Hence why I was thinking those, because those show habitable planets in those systems, I believe.
So what was the trail again?
0404 to Scarpy.
Okay.
Yep.
Then 0203 to Nafisa.
Okay.
And then 0002, which is destination.
Okay. For the record, Valley will agree with that that track.
Okay.
Is there any way to have a computer display that can tell me like any kind of information either about the system or the planet that's in 0404, which would be Halfred?
So the basic information that you would get from a computer.
I can use my survival skill, I think. Wanderer. I can use my Wanderer skill and no
This is a planet for gnome piracy. Yay! Yeah, or something like that. I just don't want to walk in there.
Sorry, I didn't know that would actually pop up. Sorry.
So, Halfred, atmosphere, invasive toxic, temperature frozen, biosphere immiscible. It is not built for human habitation. Population is hundreds of thousands, so they have
Space
inhabited
stations.
the planet. Tech level is 4+.
Yeah, it'd have to be. It'd have to be.
So they have fuel.
Absolutely.
Sounds like they're basically a fuel point.
See who can get to fucking hate us on that one.
Let's be more subtle.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Subtlety.
We're trying to get to the center of the galaxy with maybe a few planets unscathed, eh?
Well, we got rid of the big aggressor on that one.
At least unscarred.
And Brian, as much as a pain in the ass as he has been, he's never actually. Never mind. I take that back. He has blown something up.
What did I blow up?
Besides the bar?
That
wasn't blowing up, but he did blow up the god. I know he had a hand in blowing that fucking ship up.
Oh, well.
That was an accident. That was an overload.
I don't know what you're speaking of.
Brian is a walking accident when it comes to explosives.
Oops. Okay.
All right.
So we will agree on this plot.
You
Yes.
guys, if we don't have EVA suits, I can take care of that particular issue once on planet.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be EVA suits, that would be out in space. I don't know if my fucking thing can stop if you guys go floating in space. That would really suck.
I have no desire to go unprotected into deep space.
I'm saying worst case fucking scenario, and like we take a fucking bridge rupture and somebody gets ejected, or Brian creates some sort of concoction and it goes wrong.
It's been a while since that happened.
Yeah, I'll just choose the death. It's okay. Let the black sucking void take my soul. It's all right.
I'm done. I'm done.
Freedom, sweet freedom.
So I think during our travel time, I'm going to take that advantage of that to do a good full physical examination on as many of the people who allow me,
Okay.
and to ensure that my equipment is still functional. PMCS, basically.
What's the degree? What's the degrees in Celsius of space?
Cold and
it would be-
colder.
It would be close to negative 370
All right, yeah.
Celsius.
It's not within my range. Sorry, y'all get sucked out into a space vacuum. You're done. I can delay your frozen body for a time, but
Yeah, you generally, a person would have 50 seconds about in space.
Yeah.
50.
sorry, I'm only rated to 100 degrees Celsius, negative, not 300.
Oh.
And
I think
if we were in range of a star, we'd be irradiated and burned to death pretty quickly.
Can I stop the? No. Yep.
Cosmic
I
radiation.
can stop the radiation. I can't stop the heat. Sorry. That would be cool though. You can walk on the sun.
Yeah.
No.
Who's got the bad ideas now, Brian?
Do you trust me?
Come on, man. We'll just find a white dwarf. It's okay.
It's much cooler than a blue giant.
Brown dwarf is what you want, guys, but I want none of that.
Whoa. That's not right.
All right.
The term is little people. No, it's not.
No. It's genetic freak. Anyway, right.
All right. So you guys are.
I meditate.
Okay.
You meditate? How deep is this meditation?
Don't start with me, Brian. I will eject you. You said how many seconds? 50 seconds? Let's just push it to 49.
Is there any way I could get basic piloting skills from this guy?
Teach me, Obi-Wan
Short answer,
Kenobi.
yes. What you would need to do is basically spend the flight observing and taking lessons from him.
Okay.
And then make note of the fact that you have been doing that. And next time you level, you can put a point into piloting.
Okay. I will then do that.
Okay. You spend a lot of time with Valley in the cockpit with Stavros.
All right.
I try to reach out to my distant douchebags who no longer talk to me.
Have we heard anything of our poor pilot?
So, as the ship was taking off, you could see through the windows, the ports. The TMC that he was at was pretty close to the
Ground zero?
ground zero. Yeah. It's gone.
Jack is now a super mutant. Cool.
R.I.P. in peace, bro. Pour out a little liquor.
No, not this.
Yeah, if he survived, he is going to be seriously irradiated.
All right, well,
So.
I'm going to pass the news over to our bearded friend.
I liked him.
You just liked his gun.
I was kind of questioning. Well, at least
Yeah.
that eliminates him being the evil force that tries to blow everything up.
Wait a minute. Maybe his gun was that catalyst, that bigger boom.
No, maybe.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue.
Mr. Maltech Master over here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's not a thing anymore, really.
What?
Maltech?
No, the mastery, the knowledge of Maltech.
Oh, character change. Damn, that's right.
I have knowledge, but I don't have like specifics anymore.
Doo-doo. Well, hey, I like the new rules for Psychotics. I'm very, very happy about those. So
For psychotics?
yes, Psychotics.
That fits. Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So, you guys are in flight for, what is it? Days per hex, I want to say. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to go with 3 days.
That's pretty quick compared to the last time. What,
Yes.
5 spike drive or something like that.
Well, we did ruin.
It was pretty fucked up.
We lived, but many people did not.
So, yeah, you guys make your way to the next planet, where
Network error. God.
Hey, we got here much faster than we did when we ignited that last planet's atmosphere.
We had a better pilot.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I hope he's not fucking talking to the fucking pilot when he's saying this shit. Call me Snake.
Hey, can you get some Tavor, can you get some rigging tape and throw it under Brian's mouth so he doesn't tell the pilot all the shit we've done?
I have something much more entertaining.
Yeah. What good is a phone call if you cannot speak?
Have no
The
mouth.
first planet we were on, one of our people fired up the spike drive in atmosphere and killed the entire planet.
Yeah.
The second planet we were on, Valley decided to create a thermonuclear spaceship.
Now, granted, we wouldn't have been in that fucking tuffle to begin with if somebody didn't decide to be like, "Hey, Snake, this motherfucker's hostile. Take the shot," which kicked off this whole fucking thing. And of course, he's not going to know any better because he's like, "Oh shit, there's a hostile." Blam. Whatever.
So let me think. We have 3 more planets to go to. And we have 3 people who haven't nuked a planet yet. So, hey, we're still doing good.
There's time.
The night is young.
Good rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the next one.
You're going to give fucking Tavor a heart attack, dude.
Hey,
This fucking shit, if it doesn't stop going off, he's going to be like, Ah!
You know that destruction of the galaxy thing? That's us.
Yeah.
We're that.
We're that.
What your premonition failed to tell you is that we're the cause.
Yeah.
It's our prophecy. It wasn't. They didn't tell us it was a fucking. It was a
We
warning.
get to the center of the galaxy, we blow that motherfucker up because it
Somehow we
annoyed us.
find a way to expand the supermassive black hole or something and make it
Right.
gobble up everything.
Do us a favor, get to the center of the galaxy. Can you kill the least number of people there?
He's just gonna Thanos snap it. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
If there's infinity rings in this bitch.
All
No.
right. So if we are at
We
planet,
would find some way to make them into anal beads.
the
stones
pilot
or-
is out. Why? Yeah.
Wait,
Are we gonna get the pilot? I guess he'll ask permission to land in and do the refueling, and how much does the refueling cost, et cetera, et cetera.
So, yes, these are excellent questions. So the pilot is going to land. I'm working on pulling up the visual on that. Give me just a moment.
I must take a brief step away.
Okay, sure. So, he takes you in, and you guys land on what is essentially a frozen planet. You can see as you're approaching, there are steam vents all just scattered all over. You approach one of the largest groupings of the steam vents and end up going into the side of a mountain range and into a huge cavern. This thing must have you can tell that it was originally naturally carved out of the rock and has had additional modifications that are man-made. I'm not going to go through the whole landing procedure or anything. He gets permission, everything is fine, and you guys come in and land.
Okay.
What's your plan?
We're gonna have to find a refueling service, find the cost of fuel, get a refueling service out here, and move on to the next planet, I would assume.
So refueling costs 500 credits. The pilot is going to start packing up his gear. If you're interested in hiring me, at this point, I am for hire. If not, I'm sure there are other people on the planet that are looking for work.
What's your rate?
1,000 credits per hex.
Have a good one.
So, Valley's going to chime in. Valley's going to chime in, and
Do that thing you do, buddy.
he's going to have a talk with him, and he will come down to 700 per hex.
Fuck off. I'm not paying the man. We'll figure it out. We'll get into some shit. I'm sure. We'll find
Okay.
Valley's got some contacts, man. Figure that shit out. If not, I'm gonna fucking focus this shit.
No. I don't. It's not my company. I'm not the runner. I'm just kind of a guy that works here. If we need to be somewhere, then we pay the man. He's already gotten us here with no trouble. He's giving us a bit
how
of
much
training.
piloting did you learn?
Not enough to know what I'm doing just yet.
I'm going to say 700 per hex, you say?
That is correct. That's the lowest I can go.
It seems rather expensive if we're paying for the bills and the upkeep on the ship. May I ask why the rather expensive charge? Even
Well,
pilot
1,000
for
is the going rate for a good pilot.
Well, you seem like you're more than just a good pilot, so I think we got a good price to begin with.
I appreciate that.
Obviously, we're kind of stranded here without a pilot. I'd rather not get someone who we don't know, especially in a place that has a low population such as this.
Population, he says.
Low population means that we have less chance of finding a qualified pilot, let alone an exceptional pilot.
Good population considering, though.
If you would, unless you have another job already lined up, if you would give us a few days, if we can find some cargo that is of decent trade, I think I'd be willing to give you a portion of the profit of cargo.
I mean, it would have to be comparable to the going rate.
I completely understand that. I think what I'm trying to say here is that if you could give us a few days and not hire yourself out, give us a few days to find a cargo, to see what we can get as far as a profit or estimated profit, and then we will give you a portion of that profit as compensation. And again, that's where we come in and we talk.
If you allow us a few days, we will make sure you will be employed for much longer than just 2 more jumps.
Tell you what, unless I get an offer I can't refuse, I'll give you a week.
Will you notify us?
Absolutely.
You receive an offer.
If you do get an offer, please notify us, and we'll see if we can't counter at that point.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much, and we will keep in touch.
Who's taking down this information? I'll take it down. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So at this point, he would ask.
Here I go, killing again.
Should I bunk here on the ship, or should I find?
I have no problem with you staying here on the ship. You've definitely earned your keep to get here.
He'll look free. Do you guys have a problem with it?
He's good. He's good.
Okay. All right.
Maybe he'll want to stick around.
Yeah.
Is there a booze cabinet somewhere?
There is a
Make
lounge.
sure this gets drunk so he can't go find contracts. Keep his ass bedridden.
Okay, so he'll go back to the cabin and unpack and just kind of putter around the ship.
Okay.
We need to get buns.
Well, actually, what we need is we need to get contact with trade value.
Now, for the record,
Mm-hmm.
you guys do have, between the three of you, 3,000 credits between
At least
the money that Valley put into the business fund and the 500 credits each.
Oh, I have almost that by myself. But yes.
That's character knowledge, not player knowledge.
Right.
So, all I'm saying is, currently, to make the jump from here to the next planet, it's 1,900 credits. I'm not saying don't spend time here and see if you can get cargo. That's absolutely something that I would encourage you as players to do.
Right.
I'm just saying you'd also have backup money. So
Tavor's happy he got out there. He can calm down for a minute.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think
Regardless of the funds we currently have, it's still not going to take us to the fucking center of the goddamn fucking galaxy or universe. So we're going to have to get more funds.
Absolutely.
Period.
Yeah.
so. Here's my thing. I don't know much about trade. I'm pretty horrible at it, really. But I know Valley's fairly good with trade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that Snake has got a good knowledge base of cargo materials. Am I off on that? Is that more of a is your more of a knowledge skill, or is it?
I think knowledge is more academic.
That's what I meant. So you have.
But
more
I mean,
academic
it could be a
than that.
general. It could be a general like this is a valuable material. You should be able to make a healthy profit.
Okay, so what I'm thinking
Between that and my the Wanderer, I should know this planet is rich in this resource. The next planet doesn't have it. We should be able
right.
to.
That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm
So
looking
I do have that Wanderer trait, which gives me the ability to know basics about a planet. I don't know if economics would be a basic.
Buy cheap here, sell high there.
Snake, give me a no roll.
Okie dokie. Intel or wisdom?
Intel.
Where did you go?
That I can't help you with. Thank you.
That's a wisdom check.
Okay. Couple of things that you remember standing out about this planet. Seismic activity on this planet is fairly high. Volcanic activity is that's not the right word.
Seismic?
Well, no, what's the subterranean like volcanic
Tectonic.
No. You utilize it for heat.
Geothermal.
There you go, geothermal. The planet utilizes geothermal activity of the volcanic lava, basically, to heat the planet to make it livable. Without that, it would not support human life.
So basically, it has a thin atmosphere which prevents it from retaining heat, but the core of the planet itself is still molten.
Yes.
Okay.
And have
go ahead.
Frequent earthquakes, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Is that what you're? Okay.
Yep. One of the primary jobs on this planet is prospecting for geothermal locations.
Okay.
As for cargo, Actually, there are miners on this planet who, the core of the planet creates a unique mineral that is valuable and sold on other planets.
That's what we need.
Just gonna call it corium or something.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, Cesar. Venters, that's a really good question. This planet does not have a minimum age requirement, so the smaller the miner, the easier it is to fit them into the lava tubes, so that they can go down. And I'm just making that up.
They're a class 4 world that uses child slave labor.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Let's blow this planet up too. Fuck them.
Jeez.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm just creating a path of fucking righteous destruction, my brothers. Purge.
All
I
right.
told you, every planet.
Hey, Gunner. Stone
That
Cold
motherfucker.
Brian H.
What? It's true. Awesome. So, Snake, are you relaying this knowledge to us?
Yeah, I would relay the
Okay.
base knowledge that the
oh.
corium is the valuable commodity that is traded throughout the galaxy.
So, okay. So, here's a question: can we utilize our ship's sensors to find or detect high amounts of corium, and/or
Corium is mined at the core.
well, but I'm sure that there's higher deposits and concentrations. And if not that, can we detect geothermal vents, and then trade that information for corium?
I'm pretty sure from what I understood, you basically mine corium at the core and it gets brought to the surface. You probably can buy it wholesale here, sell it retail elsewhere.
So to answer your questions, your ship's sensors cannot detect the ore itself.
Okay.
You could certainly set the sensors to detect the geothermal vents or seismic activity, but you wouldn't be able to detect the ore.
Is the surface of the planet habitable? I thought the surface wasn't habitable.
The surface itself, unless it is near one of the geothermal vents, is not habitable.
Okay. But people put those in, if I'm correct in understanding this, those are artificially put in or they're searched for?
Searched for is what I understood.
The geothermal vents are searched for. Those that are naturally occurring tend to make the core easier. That's a terrible way of wording that sentence. More easily accessible, as opposed to finding seismic activity and then creating a either a path or drilling to the core.
So I would go with it's you drill it at the core. You get the corium from the core itself. I don't think we have the equipment or the time necessary to start a wildcat corium rig on a geothermal vent. As for the rest of the value of knowledge, I couldn't possibly tell you any of that. I have a base academic knowledge of the area, not a working pricing knowledge.
Okay. Okay.
No.
We are not firing tachyon radiation at the surface of the planet. That's just a no-go. I'm not irradiating innocent people.
I'm not
Again.
putting Brian
Again.
near anything. Tavor is not putting Brian anywhere near anything.
God, you're no fun. Okay. Okay. Let me see.
Well, Brian,
Yes.
perhaps we should find a good drinking hole and see what we can find out.
You know, that's how we started this whole trip.
I know, but this time let's go ahead and keep the chemicals out of it. The only chemical you need to imbibe is to alcohol. Yes?
Sure.
Sparingly.
Question: how dangerous is this mining?
He's gonna ask how
I
combustible
actually-
a goddamn corium is.
I actually don't know. I will research. I'm going to start researching this stuff. You guys want to go to population intelligence? I'll do physical intelligence on their data.
Humans, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, because you know, I don't mind bandaging a few people if it'll get us some tons of corium.
I also don't honestly know the cargo capacity of this ship, Mr. Pilot.
It still has room for, I'll say tonnage of cargo. I don't remember off the top of my head. I know Valley and I talked about it, and we did come to a. We basically built out the ship,
Okay,
but I don't remember off the top of my head what it has
the-
available. Yeah.
okay, that's fine.
All right.
All right.
Well, all right. Well,
So
just keep the radios on. I'll be at the ship.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's grab drinks. Make friends.
Try not to blow anything up.
I'm making friends. I only blow things up after I've made friends.
Your usual friends are hydrocarbon explosives.
Yes.
details.
I am the only friend you need. You're making contacts.
Yeah. Let's go meet some people. Get a lay of the land. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna find a dock master and see if I can hook a data link up to the ship, or if that comes with the docking. Or
I don't suppose Valley has any contacts it can help us with since we're not on planet, so I don't know.
So it depends on what you're going to decide to do.
Well, we're still going to the bar.
Right. So you guys head to the bar. Snake,
Which is
you're
usually what I do when I first land somewhere anyway.
Marine.
No, first you
not
can't
shoot people. Let's go into the bar.
If I can't shoot people, then I have to go to the bar.
If he's not shooting people, he has to drink and
Fuck them.
never
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so you guys make your way to the bar. Snake, you're setting up a data link. It's
Standard.
yes. I mean, if let me rephrase that. Are you refueling?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and mark off 500 credits from somewhere, whether that's your own personal.
Take it out of the 1,500 pool we have.
Okay. Somebody make note of that.
Okay.
What are we marking off this 1,500 pool?
500 for refueling from the.
Oh,
Pew-Pew.
fuck you. Okay.
There is no
that's-
discount on that.
That's pretty cheap for a refuel, honestly.
You will refuse. I gotta get telepathy. I gotta get telepathy. I gotta start fucking mind tricking motherfuckers. Okay, 1,500 minus. Well, obviously it's 1,000. So
Yeah.
We will make a Sith Lord out of Juliet.
I might turn into one.
As long as he doesn't start choking his coworkers, I'm okay with it.
I find your lack of faith.
Yeah.
He buys me dinner before he chokes me. I don't care.
I see. He'd be the first motherfucker too. That's the problem with Brian. He'd be into it.
So they hook up all the necessary connections to refuel the ship. And Snake, so you're going out and setting that up.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just setting up the data link so I can get information, get new nav charts for the computers, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You know, get the general upkeep done on the ship, computer wise, and then hook into their internal network and learn more about the mining infrastructure.
Okay, sure.
Okay, there you go.
No, notice, fix, program,
Hold on.
shoot.
Hold on. I need
Stab.
I have stab.
And can fight or fucking pick one, Guido.
I have shoot.
I stab and shoot just as well as I do fix and heal.
My fix is actually not -1, surprisingly.
Snake, when you get back on the ship, you do notice that you don't see Valley.
Uh-oh.
That motherfucker's got all kinds of little hidden fucking agendas.
Hey,
I never know what the fuck's that dude's doing.
I don't see Valley on board, but I'm assuming he's got his own thing to do. If you guys want to try to raise him on the radio, I'm just gonna stay here. There's no way I could track him.
Fuck this. I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm going to use.
Going to the watering hole.
I'm going to the goddamn mastery of the mind. I'm gonna find out exactly where he is.
I am curious what your plan is.
Me too.
My question. I'm asking a question at 0, so no one can yes. I'm just asking a question. The question is, where is Valley now? Using precognition of whatever it's called.
So it's the Oracle.
Yes.
Which is it just the?
It's 0 baseline. It's the basic fucking basic mastery. It's not a specific proficiency.
Once triggered, the adept gets a single brief vision related to the question about the future that they're asking. This vision is always from their own personal vantage point. That actually, I mean, I don't want to restrict this. I don't want to say you can't do it or it won't tell you anything.
Well, it's from my personal vantage point.
That's
so
the problem.
There's the restriction. Feed me the information you want to feed me without breaking the game or breaking plans. There's ways you can do that. I know you can do it.
So at this point, I'm picturing you and Brian basically entering the bar or approaching the bar, wherever the bar is. It really doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go in like an Irishman looking for a drink.
Excellent. That's very fitting.
What's an Irishman?
Were we Terra military or
That's
what military?
Irish. He's Spirish.
What military were
Irish.
we again? We served together. I don't remember what.
It wasn't Terra because Terra hasn't actually existed. Yeah, so
or we don't know it exists.
Well, you know of Terra. You know of Terra, but
are we even in the same damn? Are we even in the Milky Way?
Yes.
Okay.
So to answer your question, where is Valley? As you're asking this question from your point of view, there is basically an intersection just outside of the bar that you're about to walk into, and
Okay.
you see down the street, just down the street.
Okay.
He's that way. You can't tell where he is down the street, other than...
Would there be any indication that he's moving his own volition, or somebody like? Would there be any indication of, say, someone like knocked him the fuck out and was dragging him, or is there any way to tell that? 'Cause that's my main concern.
I'll give you this. You do not sense urgency or danger from sensing where he is.
Oh, well, then he's just fucking off doing whatever fucking Valet does. He probably some sort of schemey-deemy shit, whatever.
That is, yeah, okay.
That's typical. Nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary there.
Right.
And it usually lends us to benefit. So, hey, whatever.
So when I come into the bar, I'm going to obviously get a drink, and fairly slowly drink, and try to listen in as much as I can. And what I'm trying to glean is, who's the person who's been heading the biggest fines of mining?
Okay.
You wouldn't get a kill contract, motherfucker?
And likewise, who has been hitting rock bottom?
I would be curious as to what kind of security is on these excavations.
Would you stop reading my brain here?
You're welcome. Damn!
Do one more. Let's see.
You're gonna create an opportunity is what you're gonna do.
No.
Brian doesn't do that.
Yes, he does. You need a medic. No, I don't. Clap. You need a medic.
I'll fix that too. I'll fix that for you.
I'll
You
fix
stabbed
that
me.
for you. Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking for information on the person that has been most successful and the person
And
who has
least.
been least successful. Okay.
Correct.
You don't hear anything about let me rephrase that. What you hear is the lamentations of someone who
Women. Oh.
lamentations of your women. Who
Crush your enemies.
an older gentleman who is talking about how if he just had another chance, or if whatever had happened previously hadn't happened the way it did, his operation would have been more successful.
Okay.
But the bar itself is not super busy. You're not hearing a lot of people that have and people have money to spend on drinks, but they're obviously not buying rounds for everyone.
Right. They haven't broke rich.
Right.
I'm going to see if I can't get the name of this gentleman.
Are you going to walk up and
Implementing.
introduce yourself, or are you talking to them?
I'm just gonna pay attention. I'll spend probably a good half hour or so waiting to see if someone addresses him by name.
Okay.
Like, hey, Bob, or whatever.
There are a couple of people that walk over to him and basically buy him not so much shots but drinks. But everyone that is walking up to him is using terms of endearment. You know, Chief,
Okay.
Pops.
Right. Okay. I am going to a snake.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if you hadn't somehow gotten your way into a database on this planet yet.
We have a connection, but
Okay. I'm going to give you a description of a person, approximate age, height, weight, description. See what you can dig up. He's a miner, fallen bad on his luck. He probably ran a mining outfit at one point, trying to find out who he is and what his track record is. And I give you all the information that I can see and glean.
is there, you have no name?
I don't have a name. I've got some terms of endearment, but I've got no actual name. Chief and Pops are some that seem to come up.
Well, as this isn't a police database, it won't be that thorough. I can look, but I promise nothing.
I'll see if I can't get a name for you in a little bit. But meanwhile, let me know what you come up with.
Sure.
Go ahead and give me a program roll.
Okay.
So you're not able to connect to any kind of police database. You can get information. You can do Google searches basically at this point.
Yeah, I can Facebook him.
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing helpful. Okay.
Unfortunately, no.
Do I know what this guy seems to be drinking? What seems to be the drink that people bring him the most?
I'm really tempted to say something like Mutter's Milk.
Or Rusty Nail, or yeah.
But I think it was Mutter's Milk. The drink that they did on Firefly.
Yep, Mutter's Milk.
Okay, yeah, that's
B-52s. He drinks beer.
Girl
drink.
He's got a beer that is it's been sitting there for a while, and then a couple of glasses with harder alcohols, mostly whiskeys. You know, like a finger or two of whiskey that he's been sipping on. He's definitely not drinking, but he's not ignoring the drinks. But he's not slamming them, basically.
So he's looking for someone to support him. Okay. I'm going to approach his table and ask if he could possibly give me some information on the planet.
What are you looking for, son?
Well, it seems that you're quite familiar with this area and the mining and the way of life, and we just landed here. We're looking to invest, and and see what kind of profits we could share with our investors.
You're looking to invest?
Yes.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Well, we would really like to get some corium.
Well,
we're hoping to leave planet in a week or so. And I'm kind of a sucker for the underdog, the guy that just needs that one last chance. It seems like you might be that individual.
So you're looking to pick up cargo to sell off world.
Obviously, giving a good portion to.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for something quick and reliable, you're probably looking for Olamis Industries.
Okay.
But if you're looking for something that's more long term, I may have something that might interest you.
Now my ears perk up.
You know, short term is like a cheap hooker. It feels good at the time, but doesn't really last. I think we're kind of looking for something a little bit more long term.
Well, why don't you have a seat?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
One of my companions is here. I tend to get a bit out of control with too many drinks, so he's here to kind of keep me in check. Do you mind if he sits with us too?
By all means, by all means.
Not a problem.
He will flag the bartender down and would you like anything to drink?
Guys got pull. Okay.
Just a beer would be fine.
And you?
The same.
Oh, I'm sorry. I failed to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
Servius Abdel.
As he does that, I'm just going to do this and key my mic.
Okay, perfect. So Snake, you I'm not going to make you roll it or anything. You hear coming through the comms the name Servius Abdel.
I will Google the shit out of that.
Well done.
I learned some shit from Dave. What can I say?
I'm like, bravo! He's got some skill set that doesn't involve blowing shit up and fucking everything, fucking the day up.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
And I'm not
I
even
need to
going to make
roll.
you roll sneak on it. You know?
Do I need to roll for the lookup?
No, it's fine. Once you have his name, he is fairly well known. This is a gentleman who has his own company.
Ooh.
And he has been mining corium on this planet for years. Over the last several years, he has been less productive. But you find information about him explaining that he has come up with new techniques and new experimental methods of mining that he claims, if he can get them to be successful, they will be exponentially more profitable.
Wow. I will relay that information on.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he's telling Brian and Tavor about his plan of doing something that's entirely more clever than I can come up with on the fly.
Right.
Okay, I gotta go soon anyway.
Understand.
Yeah. And he is basically looking for business partners to invest in this new method of mining.
Okay. Your methodology sounds fantastic. Coming from someone who knows very little. Okay, I know nothing really about mining. What I do know is people. And I need to know what you would need to facilitate this new mining experience. Do you need capital income? Do you need equipment? Do you simply need someone to make some connections for you with someone who'd be a potential business partner? Do you need a fixer? Do you need someone who has connections?
I hadn't thought that through. He needs
Goddamn.
something.
Welcome to me
Needs profit.
throwing a wrench into everything you ever thought of. Right, here you go. Red herring, and I will take it and make it a salmon.
I'll give you time to think about it because I got to bounce here soon.
Yeah.
Let's see. What he needs is he has plans for a device that will generate earthquakes. So it's basically a seismic activity creator that will then
Can't go wrong.
Create vents. that could then be
Oh,
by creating
No.
the vents.
you're done, Brian. Walk the fuck away.
mined.
Can we continue? My bad.
By creating fissures in the ice, he would then be able to break through the crust and mine down to the corium. Which go ahead.
So essentially, what you need is just a large version of a sonic wand, the same kind of wand medicinally you use to break up like gallstones.
Sounds more like a planet cracker to me. Yeah, crack the planet to mine it for its resources.
I mean, create a shock wave or a sonic vibration that breaks loose the tectonic plate. It'll essentially just create a wave effect, and therefore, am I on the right?
Essentially, yeah. I haven't fully thought it out personally.
Okay.
He has this elaborate plan, and
Right.
it's
Is his mic still keyed open?
Yeah.
I don't see why it couldn't be. So sure, yeah.
Yes.
He's hot micing like a motherfucker right now, though. That's the problem.
Oh fuck!
Actually, go ahead and give me fix rolls.
Oh, I don't
Him
want
or me or everyone.
Anyone who has fix as a skill.
Oh,
Well, I
Jesus.
got fix as a skill.
Right.
I've got fix like a son of a bitch. Intelligent.
Yeah.
Intel, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Look at me, man. Between me and you, we got it.
Okay. Tavor,
Y'all have fun.
Tavor, this is utter madness. This
I
plan will
make things
never
float,
work.
and I destroy mines. Y'all fucking deal with that shit.
Brian and Snake. From what he has described and the plans that he has detailed and the technology that he's talking about, everything lines up to be actually technologically sound. All he needs is basically the capital to build the device.
Just needs the capital or the device itself?
What's that?
Just needs the capital or the device itself?
So with the capital, he will be able to purchase the parts he needs to build the device.
Okay. The only other thing I'm going to ask him is, what kind of fail-safes or what kind of risks are worst case scenario? You start one quake and it creates a chain reaction. What's the chances of that, and what's his fail-safes to prevent it from happening?
So the first thing that I would do is take it out to the caldera and test the device to make sure that it is not aligned, calibrated, thank you, to make sure that it's calibrated properly. Once it is calibrated properly, it is targetable, and the likelihood of failure drops to decimal percentages.
Okay.
What's the cost on this thing?
Okay.
So could we make a guesstimate on the cost of materials for it? Or has he already spoken about the cost that he needs?
The only reason why I'm not saying anything at this point is, Snake, you're not actually there. So this would have to be relayed.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was.
He hasn't actually given us a price.
He has not yet. That is correct.
Right.
Okay.
I think that we would have to talk with some of our friends, and to suggest that we could we meet here in a few days. We need to speak with our investors.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to set up a time, I can be sure to be here.
Whichever time is convenient for you. We don't have a job to come to right now, so.
Oh, well, aren't you self-important?
No, we're unemployed.
Gotta go, gents.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can just give me like 3 minutes, we'll call it.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Take it around.
You say you're unemployed. His face just kind of drops. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here.
God damn it, Brian! You had to fucking say that.
Let me explain. We don't have a job to go to. Our employment, we're currently in transit to.
There you go. Good save.
We have a few days here, a few days there. We're simply trying to make the most of our travels.
You're in between.
We're between jobs. Yeah.
Okay.
What I mean is I
Yeah.
have we have no job on this planet, right?
And we own our own company, so technically, we're employed.
Oh, I see. And what company would that be?
Anonymous. Security work.
I see. And do you have a website?
Yes,
we do. If you go to pewpewanonymous.com right now, chat, you too can check out this glorious fucking website set up by ZFG Nation. pewpewanonymous.com.
Go within the next 5 minutes and you get a free Ginsu knife with you just pay shipping.
Brian's paying for it, but you know. But if you guys want to know, that's going to have a link to all the YouTube, the Twitter, everything else. Plus, you can send nice little communications that Guido intercepts, and you can read. So if you actually go to, what is it, the About Us or the blog?
There should be a Contact Us page.
Yes, there's a Contact Us page. I can't fucking find it right now.
It's there.
But yeah, PewPewAnonymous.com. It is an actual thing. It is an actual website. All right.
Okay.
On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. You guys
You
are
can
gonna
keep going. I'm just gonna relay because you guys are the fixers anyway, so it's whatever. But
I need to get some.
yeah.
Chow.
We'll pick up next time with you either meeting up with this gentleman or the time in between. So
Yep. Will do.
All right.
Excellent. Stop spamming.
called marketing. Not spam.
All right.
Oh, that black screen with that black lettering.
Yeah, it's not entirely. It was new. I just built that before the sessions.